This time we're gonna play or attempt to show you Robotech Crystal Dreams for Nintendo 64. And what if you guys are like, whoa, there's a Robotech game on N64? No, it wasn't. It got canceled about 6 months before completion. Robotech Crystal Dreams was being made by GameTech, and they started development way before. I mean, when did this come out? It was announced it was being made in 1995, May 1995. It was going to be one of the launch titles, and it was shown at E3 in 1998, and it was like going to be awesome, and they had a comic book and all this other stuff, and then GameTech ran out of money. Bankrupt, no one wanted to pick up and finish the project. As we can see, the ROM is frozen, and it went to hell. Now, the company actually did something really awesome. When they ran out of money, they put the ROM file online for people to use, play, try, and just have fun with it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what it was like. Everything doesn't always work sometimes. Sometimes the sound will go out. It was almost a beta. I think they were a month off from having the full working beta, and total of 6 months from completing the game. So we press start and we bring up the mission screen, or the, I guess, menu. You can go down and we can pick stuff, blah blah blah, play mission, A, go in, and then here's our missions. You've got mission 1 through 14. Some of them are named like Training 1 and 2, Earth, Saturn. We've got the E3 Universe, Earth and Saturn on the right. And then we have mission 6 and 7, as well as 10 through 14 are not named, or not completed. Sometimes you can play a little bit in them, sometimes you can't. Basically, you were going to go out and do missions, and then in between the missions, you would be as the human on Earth, and you could talk to people at your base. It looked like it was going to be the Robotech game we always wanted, but never happened. And the reason this was is because they were so far ahead of their time, and they were making the jump from 2D to 3D, and the technology was new, and the company was small. I think they had 3 programmers working on this game, and when you see it, it's crazy of what they actually had. So we're going to go ahead and do Training 1, and you're going to see right away how awesome this little flight simulator game would have been. You're in the cockpit right away. You can kind of see your character reflecting off the glass, and you're welcome to the combat training. Find the target drone on the radar. Okay, the radar is that kind of circular looking globe, and basically what it does is it would allow us to, okay, I think we just saw some guy go into Guardian mode. That's a little awkward. Target info, radar, target display. Right. Target info, display. Seems even easy enough. Tap the D-pad right to match speeds with the drone. There's another target ship showing its transformations in front of us. Come on. Target info, Alright, well that's not even responding to anything, which is fine because... Holy crap. Now the music's starting, but it's dying? As you see, this is a failed beta. I did get some levels to work. Don't know what's going on here. Let's try training part 2. Maybe this will work better. Now, we will teach you about the view controls. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now it should be working. Yes. Alright, we got control now. As you see, left and right moves. You're moving up and down. Your little globe spinning. Moving around. Blah, blah, blah. The A button will do all that crap for you. Next. Hold. Alright, we're going to press forward, and did you see my hand appear on the left side? We've basically put full thrusters up. This should get exciting. So we're flying around space. There's not much we can do. Spacebar shoots. Was it C right brings up our little target screen, which then we can use to target. C down is the communications text, where our target is spinning, we would have stuff. We're in Guardian mode now because Where's transform? Here we go. Alright, we want to go into flight mode. This is us transforming. Notice the arm. Here we are in flight mode with the afterburners on. That's wonderful. And we're just going to go ahead and fly around. Put the speed up and let's get going. We'll see our speedometer there in the top right. There we go. Kick on the afterburners. And, you know, we're just flying around. There's not much we can do. You'd shoot. You can kind of see our guy better in the screen there. The music plays choppy, but man, this would have just been an awesome game. There's our target. See if we can actually manage to get him. We should catch up to him. Man. And normally what you'll do after you catch them is to disengage the afterburners, try kind of match their speed, and take them out. Or just fly right by like that, because I don't really care. To transform, just double tap. Notice we're in Guardian mode now with the boosters coming from the back. Now we've just switched it with left to have them come out, excuse me, from the bottom to the back to the front. And then we can transform again into Batloid mode. It's not working out. Maybe we're using 2. I know 2 was forward at the time. Yeah. This is up and down. It's oh, it's on this low profile one. The game that never was, Robotech Crystal Dreams, 1998. This is pretty much what was shown at E3. Robotech Crystal Dreams was being developed by GameTech, and unfortunately, the company ran out of money and had to file for bankruptcy. They were about 1 month off from having the complete beta working, and about 6 months off from completing the whole game. This sucks, because this game is awesome. Kind of. Let's go into what happened a little bit. It was a small company, and they were making the jump from 2D to 3D. This is before they even knew how strong the Nintendo 64 was going to be. This was going to be a launch title. This was going to be an awesome game, and it never came out. What we have is a space simulation shooter. I guess Robotech simulation, because you're inside your little Robotech unit, and you don't get to do much in this. The company put the ROM online so people could see what it was gonna be, and we'll go ahead and we'll take a look. You come in and you get to choose a mission. Missions 1 through 5 are named. Training 1, 2, Earth, Saturn. 6 and 7 are not named. Sometimes work, sometimes don't. Then 8 and 9 are named. 10 through 14 are not named. Sometimes those work, sometimes they don't work. Most of the time, the ones that are named will work. But keep in mind that this doesn't always work, because it was never a finished beta. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you what the game would look like. So we just basically press start to bring up the menu screen. We went into select missions. We're going to select training number 1, press A. Right away, we're in our Vertec little fighter here. We are in flight mode, as you can look by the BGF for Batloid, Guardian, and Flight. Then there's our health, as well as our ship status. The picture will change depending on what mode we're in. There's the radar, which is the circular thing in the top middle-ish. And we'll go over controls. Z shoots, as we just saw there. The D-pad should move us around. Yeah, there we go. It said we'll look around like morons in our own ship. Okay. Let's get some, figure out what's going on here. Tap, okay, right, to match speeds with the target drone. That's easier said than done. Alright, let's try to go into the mission again, because it's not working. This happens from time to time. Don't be discouraged. There we go. Now the moving around, the looking's working. Good, good. We're going to go ahead and accelerate. As you saw, my hand appeared. Now our speedometer's going to be going up. And then you can even, in the show, they made a big deal about this, but the afterburners, which you can kick on if you watch the ship in the bottom left, there's the afterburners, just pressing left there. We've kicked those bad boys on, and now we're flying around. And we can shoot. I don't really care to go for the target. I'm just trying to show off the game. Oh, but there it is. Hold on, hold on. We might be able to get this. Down a little bit, left a little bit. Did we pass it? Yeah, we did. Alright, well, screw it. And then we can actually change forms as well. So we're in flight. We're gonna double tap B to transform, I believe, or C left, that's what it is. We're in Guardian mode, and you see that the afterburners are coming through our feet, basically propelling us straight up. We can change that to come from behind to give us some forward momentum, which is not a lot of forward momentum in this mode, but we'll go ahead and put it forward. And we can actually even change them to go in front to act as a brake. Let's go ahead and put them in the back. We're flying around basically this massive 3D outer space world. Yes, that's the character screen in the windshield there that you can see. And this is where they basically blew their budget. They blew their budget on creating this whole space universe. It's a huge universe, and it was just too far ahead of its time. We just went in the Batroid mode. There's our picture. It's on the left now. As you saw, we're kind of standing up more now. When you deaccelerate like I just did and the sound's starting, you don't see the hand move because your hands are kind of on these joysticks. Shoot forward. Alright, there's a couple other things we can actually show, but they're best showed, I think, in flight mode. Yeah. On the right, you can see we have the nose lasers equipped as our weapons. And what do we want? Weapons. There it is. We can actually change it around. We got bombs. So let's go through. We got head lasers now. There's some torpedoes. Homing missile. Don't know where that went. Cluster attacks. I mean, just bombs. Got 0 of those. Nose laser. That's infinite. We just saw our bombs blow up and kill something. The game was going to be awesome. The game was going to be amazing. And unfortunately, they ran out of money. I mean, look at this. I know some people might look at it and be like, it looks like crap, blah, blah, blah. And you know what? It's not completed, but just looking at how fluently you shift forms and how you're in, and look at this cockpit and how it's detailed, and we were gonna have an awesome Roboteck game if it could have just lasted a little bit longer. And sadly, we'll never see this game complete. And on a top note, I don't know if we're ever gonna see a good Roboteck game ever, where we're first person in the cockpit type simulation. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to show you this video a little bit, show you a game that was good but never came out. See you guys later.